Welcome to Pandemic Pastimes. Craig Ventresco and I play songs from the 1890s through the 1930s. Here in our kitchen in San Francisco, we stream online on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram every day at 8 p.m., except for Fridays when we don't play at all, and on Sundays when we play at noon instead of 8. 6 days a week, we play a discrete set of music from our repertoire. Yes, so don't tell anyone.
Wait, don't you want them to tell people so we increase our audience?
Yeah, that's my pun about the word discreet. It's my homophone pun.
Around here, there's a lot of puns. Puns and coffee.
And homophones.
Yes.
We call them our homies.
That wasn't very pretty. That's a round. You're supposed to be able to sing row, row, row your boat.
That was so terrible. What is it called?
Those are dance figures from something called a show called Miss Dolly Dollars.
Wow.
I think Victor Herbert wrote it.
From McDolly Dollars.
No, Miss Dolly Dollars, not Mick Dolly.
McDolly Dollars.
Yeah, it's a corporate play McDonald's put on. Everybody's dressed up like hamburgers, dancing across the stage. You should see it. If you really enjoy and appreciate culture, you get into some of the McDonald's operas, like McDolly Dollars.
I love corporate operas.
I know you do. Well, sing something about Rice-A-Roni. How about it? Now that we have their attention.
Yeah, I married the bootlegger's daughter. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, right on. McDolly Doggers. Dollar. Lips are smiling, lips of cherry red. You're blue, but you're blue. Hang on a sec, I'm sorry. Lips are smiling, lips of rosy hue. I must leave, but you're blue. Lips beguiling, just forget to sigh. So long, but not goodbye. Cheerio, cherry lips, cheerio. Won't you give me a smile ere I go? You shouldn't look so blue because everyone loves that smile of yours. Cheerio, when the moon sails along. In your heart, sing a bright little song. Someday I'll kiss away your trouble and woe. Until then, cherry lips, cheerio. Lips are smiling, lips of cherry hue. I must leave, but you're blue. Beguiling, just forget to sigh. So long is not goodbye. Cheerio, cherry lips, cheerio. Won't you give me a smile? There I go. You shouldn't look so blue because everyone loves that smile of yours. Cheerio, when the moon sails along. In your heart, sing a bright little song. Someday I'll kiss away your trouble and woe. Cheerio, cherry lips, cheerio. Cheerio, cherry lips, cheerio. Won't you give me a smile? There I go. You shouldn't look so blue because everyone loves that smile of yours. Cheerio, when the moon sails along. In your heart, sing a bright little song. Someday I'll kiss away your trouble and woe. Until then, cherry lips, cheerio. behalf of the network, I do apologize for getting up in the middle of the song. So nice. You'll tell the name of that while I make sure the collards aren't burning.
The collards are burning.
I'm making sure
Oh.
they're not burning.
Meredith is trying to burn her dinner. That was called the Ivanhoe Intermezzo.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so delicious. Wow.
Thank you very much for tuning in tonight, you guys.
It's not burning. You could have some.
I want
could be your dinner, too.
I've already eaten. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, requests for what is this thing called? Love and Crying for the Carolines. We could do, and there's a request for When Collards Are Burning. That's also from the McDonald's opera.
That's when they decided to start McDonald's because the collards were burning, and so they couldn't start a collards business. But the burgers were okay, and so the corporate manager starts singing when the collards were burning because that's like the beginning of his success story. That's a beautiful aria.
And that's how McDonald's started.
Yeah, Donizetti.
McDonald's was Donizetti's favorite subject matter.
It was his favorite food.
All he ate was at McDonald's 3 times a day.
That's what I've been telling people.
Donizetti. I love Donizetti. All
Me
right.
too, with red sauce.
Big town, you lured me, big town. You killed me, though others hate to say goodbye to you. I'm leaving, but I'll never sigh for you. Big town, you robbed me of every joy I knew. Where is the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where is the brook that kisses the lake, covered in glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. Crying for the Carolines. How can I smile when after mine not a bit of green here? Birdies all stay far, far away. There's seldom ever seen here. Where is the boy that I used to meet down where the pale moon shines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Big town, you lured me. Big town, you cured me. Though others hate to say goodbye to you. I'm leaving, but I never sigh for you. Big town, you robbed me of every joy I knew. Where's the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where's the brook that kisses the lake, covered in glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. How can I smile line after line and be green here? That is I'll stay far, far away. There's seldom ever seen here. Where's the boy whom I used to meet down where the pale moon shines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. I'm crying for the Carolines. Geez, that was really fun figuring out those chords throughout that performance. I did not know the chords at the beginning, but I did figure them out. It was so satisfying. Why did I leave my little back room? What were you thinking?
Well, a couple of things. One is that I noticed we've been getting some requests that I can barely see, but I was going to say hopefully the people requesting them will listen tomorrow because I'm going to have to go through them. I barely can see the.
I can't remember them from one song to the next.
Yeah, I got to write stuff. I'm sorry if we don't get to
my little
anything.
back room?
I saw that.
And there was
And there was
something
another
about
one, right?
there was something about maybe it was a request about something like about drinking. What was the song about? Remember that request? Oh man. I did forget what I was gonna say. Oh, okay, Crying for the Carolines. So that was also part of the inception of McDonald's. That's part of the origin of the McDonald's food chain.
It's all part of the food
It's
chain.
part of the corporate musical.
It's part of the corporate food chain. I'm upset now, let me tell you why. Our old tomcat's gone and run away. My old maid declares that it's a sign that somebody's numbered up in 2-1, it's mine. I've been wondering who I am to blame for sneaking the bacon and the prawns and the can of milk and the beefsteak pie when they're missing on a Sunday morn. Has anybody seen our cat? Has anybody seen our cat? He's got a bit of black on the end of his tail and the skin's all off where he's been fighting. Last Sunday morning, we missed him from the mat. Puss, 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 meat, meat, meat. Has anybody seen our cat? Every night, just as soon as we're in bed, all of his old pals gather overhead, gently calling for him to come out and play a game of leapfrog along the water spout. In despair, I sent for the police, and they told me not to be so blue. He might turn up in a penny mince pie or with his wife in a day or two. Has anybody seen our cat? Has anybody seen our cat? He's got a bit of black at the end of his tail and the skin's all off where he's been fighting. Last Sunday morning, we missed him from the mat. Puss, 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 meat, meat, meat. Has anybody seen our cat? How we love that cat, nobody knows. Put butter on his feet and pepper on his nose. When he caught cold, we gave him such a rub. We covered him with poultices and put him in the tub. When a toothache troubled him so bad and we found little Tommy couldn't eat, we tied up his face, we put mustard on his head, and we got another cat to chew his meat. Has anybody seen our cat? Has anybody seen our cat? He's got a bit of black on the end of his tail and the skin's all off where he's been fighting. Last Sunday morning, we missed him from the mat. Puss, 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 meat, meat, meat. Has anybody seen our cat? I should have taught that poor cat how to read. It would have saved me an awful lot indeed. Lost and found tied him in the pate the other day. If I gave a big reward, he'd come back to me. 9 lives have you like any other cat. Tommy dear, so you are dead. Come back and spend the other 8 with me. I'll serve you breakfast every day in bed. Has anybody seen our cat? Has anybody seen our cat? He's got a bit of black in the end of his tail and the skin's all off where he's been fighting. Last Sunday morning, we missed him from the mat. Puss, 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 meat, meat, meat. Has anybody seen our cat? I never thought that he'd leave his happy home, although after the girls he'd often used to roam. I saw two boys and put them on a strike. I've done everything to try to get him back. I got two cod's heads and stuck them on a pole, and I nailed a beefsteak to the door and written underneath, "Welcome home, and I promise not to kick you anymore." Has anybody seen our cat? Has anybody seen our cat? He's got a bit of black at the end of his tail, and the skin's all off where he's been fighting. Last Sunday morning we missed him from the mat. Puss, 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 meat, meat, meat. Has anybody seen our cat?
Aw. That is a really sad song, John. I think it's sad too. It really was sad to me.
Well, these old songs evoke emotion. We love cats.
That was written also for the McDonald's musical.
Yeah, that was before they changed their recipe. Anyway.
Leave the details to your imagination. Listen, all you single fellas, I've a little tale to tell. I am married and I know it. Don't the clothes I'm wearing show it? What with dodging blessed brokers, butchers, bakers in the lore, oft I asked myself the question, what did I get married for? Why did I leave my little back room in Bloomsbury, where I could live on £1 a week in luxury? In my single days it was warm, but when I married Mariah, I jumped out of the frying pan and into the blooming fire. No, do it. In my single days, Lord love me, I was quite a jaunty spark. My landlady, dear old creature, studied me in every feature. Down at Brighton on a Sunday, I was quite a dossy spark. Now I push a perambulator filled with kids all round the park. Why did I leave my little back room in Bloomsbury, where I could live on £1 a week in luxury? In my single days it was warm, but when I married Mariah, I jumped out of the frying pan into the blooming fire. Once upon a winter's morning, I had breakfast up in bed, tucked in oh so nice and cozy. Single life was very rosy. All the difference since I married. Now my children number 4. They get all the sheets and blankets. I get pushed out on the floor. Why did I leave my little back room in Bloomsbury, where I could live on £1 a week in luxury? Once I smoked the best Havanas, now I can't get threepenny shag. Then I dined and tipped the waiters, now I'm glad of corn and taters. Oh, to think of bygone pleasure, what a mug I must have been. Might as well be dead and buried. Oh, God save the gracious Queen. Oh, why did I leave my little back room in Bloomsbury, where I could live on pound a week luxury? In my single days it was warm, but when I married Mariah, I jumped out of the frying pan and into the blooming fire. Why did I leave my little back room in Bloomsbury, where I could live on £1 a week in luxury? In my single days I was warm, but when I married Mariah, I jumped out of the frying pan into the blooming fire. And into the blooming fire. Why did I leave my little back room? What a great request. What a cool request.
What would you think if I asked you to wait another year? No, no, dear, no, I won't, dear. Spy her jumping up and down. Oh, you silly little clown. What would you say if I should run away? Oh, little dear, oh, no, dear, I won't, dear. Life's but a spell, so poets tell. Spell a little love for me. When we are MARRIED, HAPPY will be. I'm going to be you, why, you see, a nice little HOUSE. We'll have a little baby boy and a GIRL too. When I'm MARRYIED, I can't spell it, to YOU. Let's try that again. When I'm MARRIED, HAPPY will be. I'm gonna be you, why, you'll see, a nice little HOUSE. We'll have a BABY boy and a GIRL too. When I'm MARRIED to YOU. How will it be with a babe on your knee, a little baby boy, dear? Papa's joy, dear. I'll sing little lullabies. You'll take baby when he cries. How will it seem when the baby will scream for his mama? He won't, dear. Sure he will, dear. Life will be spent in sweet content, happy little family. When we are MARRIED, HAPPY will be. I'm gonna a B-U-Y, you'll see a nice little H-O-U-S-E. We'll have a B-Y, B-Y, I can't spell the R-O too. When I'm M-A-R-R-I-E-D to Y-O-U. 'Cause when I'm M-A-R-R-I-E-D, H-A-P-P-Y will be. I'm gonna be U-Y-U-C, a nice little H-O-U-S-E. We'll have a B-A-B-Y boy and a G-I-R-O too. When I'm M-A-R-R-I-E-D to Y-O-U.
When we were M-A-R-R-I-E-D. Is that called? That song was written to hide from the dog, so the dog wouldn't understand
The
what's
McDonald's
going on.
dog.
It's from the McDonald's play, and then it comes up in another scene when
The dog finds out.
the suitor is proving to her that he can spell because she she declined to marry him because he was
unable to spell. When it came time for the big spelling song, he misspelled everything. All right.
Lovers depend on, lovers depend. Lovers depend on moonlight for a love affair. Babies depend on mothers for their tender care. Flowers depend on sunshine for their morning dew. Each thing depends on something, and I depend on you. I can be happy, I can be sad, I can be good, or I can be It all depends on you.
I saw a request for who threw the overalls and Mrs. Murphy's chowder. We could do that.
That is another song from the McDonald's corporate musical.
It is. They left it in though. They still have the same overalls and the chowder they served there that they had in 1901.
That is so cool.
It is. I mean, of course they've franchised. So it's not the same.
Overalls and
There are
product.
tiny pieces of the original overalls in every franchise's recipe though.
Great.
I think we should be paid something from McDonald's for all these free ads we've been giving them all night. Well, anyway, if now you know where to go for a little tiny piece of cloth
Or a missing cat.
or whatever you're looking for.
A spelling bee. The
Let's see,
McDonald's.
how does this go?
The bi-monthly spelling bee at McDonald's.
Mistress Murphy Mistress Murphy gave a party at her house the other. No, how does that go? Mrs. Murphy?
Never play bells.
Oh, Mrs. Murphy gave a party at her house a week ago. Everything was plentiful, the Murphys, they're not slow. They treated us like gentlemen and we tried to act the same. The only thing that happened, well, it was an awful shame. When Mrs. Murphy took the chowder out, she fainted on the spot. She found a pair of overalls at the bottom of the pot. Tim Nolan, he got ripping mad and his eyes were bulging out. He jumped upon the pie and loudly he did shout, "Who threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder?" Nobody spoke, so they shouted all the louder, "'Tis an Irish trick, that's true. I can lick the mick that threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder." They grabbed the pants from out the soup and laid them on the floor. Each man swore upon his life that they'd ne'er seen them before. They were plastered out with mortar and they were worn out at the knees. They'd had their many ups and downs, as you could plainly see. And when Mistress Murphy, she came to, she began to cry and shout, 'cause she'd had them in the wash that day and forgot to take them out. Tim Nolan, he excused himself for what he said that night. So we set music to the words and sang with all our might. Who threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder? Nobody spoke, so they shouted all the louder, "'Tis an Irish trick, that's true. I can lick the mick that threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder." In Mistress Murphy's chowder, nobody spoke, so they shouted all the louder, "'Tis an Irish trick, that's true. I can lick the mick that threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder." If any of you enjoyed the music tonight and feel like tipping us, thank you so much for your tips. We really do sincerely appreciate them. And I'm excited to look in the comments. Well, somehow I did manage to see Carol's request. I missed a bunch of stuff, I know. Thank you for your request. Thank you for your... I'm Mary. Great song. We'll do that tomorrow. And thank you. Well, all right, you guys, have a lovely night.
Yeah.
Don't use purchase protection if you tip.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much. We love you. Good night.